Welcome to the Craftessa, everyone. My name is Vanessa, and for today's DIY, we're going to make 2 Easter centerpieces using items from the Dollar Tree. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, where I post quick and easy videos, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure to hit the little bell button to get notified when I post new videos. Now let's get on with today's project. For the first project, I'm going to use this wooden bunny plaque. You can find him in the Easter decor section in the Dollar Tree. I think my bunny is actually defective. I think he's missing a little piece by the ears, but we're going to make him work. I'm going to take some folk art chalk paint in white, and I'm going to give the bunny 2 coats of the paint, both in the front and in the back, and I'm going to let each layer dry in between. So let's continue with this. So while the paint was drying on the bunny, I went online and I did a search for blue floral print or a blue floral background, and I found this, which I really liked. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut pieces from this print and use Mod Podge in order to decoupage it onto the bunny. I cut out as many as I needed from the print, and I just printed it out on regular printer paper. I saved the image and I just printed it at 100% scale, and I cut all the pieces, and now one by one I'm going to decoupage them on top of the bunny. Let's continue. So now that I finished with the decoupaging, I'm going to take this folk art matte acrylic paint. The color is Blue Odyssey, and I'm just going to use it to paint that little piece that sticks out in the bunny, his bunny ear. And I want to make that a solid full color. You can find this paint at Michael's, or you can go to Plaid online and purchase it there. I will post the link to the paint in the description box below the video. So let's finish painting. So now I'm going to take a styrofoam disc, and this is a cake topper. They were used to make toppers for cakes. I have no idea where I got these. I got them like eons ago, and I've had them in my crafting stash, and I hardly ever use them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach the top to the pedestal part of the topper, and then I'm going to hot glue the styrofoam disc on top of this in order to give the centerpiece some height. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to hot glue the bunny into the center of the styrofoam disc. So let's continue. So now the next step is to attach the florals to the styrofoam. I'm going to use a lot of the flowers that I already have on hand, but obviously you can get flowers at the Dollar Tree. Now I'm going to hot glue them into the styrofoam, And once I'm done with that, this piece will be ready to display. So let's finish this off. So now the centerpiece is done and I absolutely love the way that it turned out. Let me know what you think. For project number 2, I'm going to take this wooden egg cutout from the Dollar Tree. You can find it in the Easter section where they have all their decorations. And I'm going to take the same white chalk paint that I used in the first project to paint the backside of the egg, because this is going to be similar to the first project and I don't want this brownish color to show. So I'm going to give it 2 coats of the chalk paint and then we'll be ready to move on to the next step. So now that the paint is dry on the backside, I am going to work on the front and I'm going to use some Mod Podge and some very fine iridescent white glitter. I'm going to adhere the glitter onto the front of the egg only using the Mod Podge. So let's give it a few layers of the Mod Podge and then we're going to spread the glitter all over in order to give this egg a little pop or a little shimmer. Let's continue. The next step is going to be basically the same step that we used in the first project. I am going to glue the egg in the center of a styrofoam disc, and then I'm going to attach this, or hot glue it, I should say, to one of those cake toppers. Now again, if you don't have something similar to the cake topper, you can use a cup or you can use one of the candlesticks from the Dollar Tree in order to give this centerpiece some height. So let's continue with this part. Now I want to make the centerpiece a little bit more colorful than the first one since it is just a plain white egg. I'm going to use some florals that I already had on hand and I'm going to attach them to the styrofoam disc using hot glue all around. Once this step is done, this piece will be ready to display. So let's continue. So now centerpiece number 2 is done and I love it as much as the first one. But I want to know, which one do you like the best? Do you like the bunny centerpiece or the egg centerpiece? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Make sure to subscribe and hit the little bell to get notified when I post new videos. See you all on my next DIY.